Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Noemi and today I wanted to talk to you about minimalism. Okay. You know that my first language is French, that's why I have this accent, that's why I cannot always pronounce well the words, but minimalism, that's the topic of today's video, and it's a very important topic to me, and I wanted to start this video with a quote. I created a vision board and this quote has been traveling with me since. So it's minimalism is not the lack of something, it is the right amount of everything. And this is what minimalism really represents to me. At the beginning, let's tell you a little bit of the story. I found out about minimalism. I was not spending a lot naturally, but I was still spending on stuff that was not really necessary. And then when I went to New Zealand like 5 years ago, maybe before or a bit after, I don't remember, I found some YouTube channels that were talking about minimalism, simplicity, simple living. The first thing I saw about minimalism was the clothing and the belongings that they didn't have, and I thought at the beginning that to be a minimalist you need to be extreme. And now I don't think that anymore, but before I thought, okay, so these people travel in a backpack, just one backpack, and to be a minimalist you need to live like this. And this is not true, but it can be true for some people. But what I found to be true for me is that, like the quote says, minimalism is not the lack of something but the right amount of everything. And the right amount of everything, it can be different to me, to you, to other people. So just find your right amount for you that feels good. I want to share this because to be thinking, I think now about minimalism and owning stuff, I had to unlearn what I thought to be true. Meaning, when I grew up in a family where I had everything. I cannot complain. I had the best childhood and I had everything I needed and even more. And so I never questioned myself about this kind of stuff. But then I started to travel. The first time, the big trip I did was in New Zealand with a backpack basically. And to me that was downsizing a lot. I mean, I had a big closet full of clothes. Maybe 1, 2, 3, like maybe 6 there, 10 closets, not closets, 10 drawers full of clothes, and still in other places I had too many clothes. And every month maybe I was going shopping, I don't know, for stuff I didn't need. But yeah, I had downsized because I needed to fit everything in a backpack. And while I was traveling, I remember one day thinking, wait, but I'm not even using like half of those clothes. So I gave a lot of my clothes I was not using. When I first did my bag, I was like, oh my god, I'm probably will probably miss a lot of my clothes. But no, I had even brought too many clothes. And I came back thinking like, I don't need all those clothes. So I started to clean a lot of stuff in my closet. But still, then I went to university, and when you have a big space, you bring new things and stuff, and I was still not using everything I had. So yeah, fast forward to today, many things happened, but then here I am, living in Vancouver. We have a room, like in a big house, but we just have a room. We have a small closet. We have 4 drawers, but 2 for me, 2 for my husband. So I just have 2 drawers for my clothes and a bit of space in the closet. And today I did laundry. So I took this opportunity to put all my clothes on the bed and see what I had, and I realized I'm still not using everything I brought. What I wear every day, I wear the same stuff. Because why? Because I love them and it's what it feels more comfortable. I love this piece of clothing and it just feels good. And I realized that I even want to downsize more, not because I feel obligated to, because I want to be more minimalist, but I just don't use them. I forgot I had those pieces of clothing, you know, and it just feels good. And that's just for the clothing part. So I have a little list here. So I had to first, like I said, unlearn that I didn't need a big closet full of clothes to be, I don't know why, but like, I don't know, I thought that if I have many different pieces of clothes and my, I don't know, I will be more socially accepted, that people will like me more. I don't know why, but that's like one thing I had to unlearn. I had to unlearn that I don't need a car. I had a car, I sold it, even if some people was telling me, but what if you need it one day? This sentence, you know, like, what if I need it? Well, if you need it, you will buy a new one, you know. But at this moment I didn't need it, and I still don't need it, so I sold my car. I don't have a house, I don't have a lot of stuff in the space we're renting. We didn't need to buy anything else. We really don't own a lot of stuff, and when I say we, is my husband and I. We're here together, and so I had to unlearn that the idea of being so successful is to have a nice car, a house, a chalet, and everything else around, like materials. You see, I cannot say this word. Material stuff. I had to unlearn that to be socially accepted, I needed to have a very busy social life. I had to unlearn that it's not because my social life is not super crazy busy with my agenda. I see this friend, I see this friend, I see this, that I'm not like complete and I don't feel good, you know. I think before I was feeling the need to own stuff, to have a lot of relationships, I felt the need to, you know, and now I feel good too. I feel good to have less clothing. I feel good to live in simplicity, and I feel good also because it's not only physical belongings but also in my mind. I know if I have a negative thought, I can put it away, and I decide the relationship I invest my time to or with. I feel saying no to an event, to people, to whatever. Saying no is part of minimalism, in the sense that I prioritize my self-time. I really like to be alone, and if something is not my priority, if I just feel I have to go to this event or say yes to this thing, saying no to me is a minimalist approach, because I feel I can choose what I prefer. And going back again to the quote, feeling what I love vs what I need to do. I don't know if it makes sense, but like, yeah, saying no is a part of to be minimalist. You choose what you really love, what really serves you in your life, and you put the rest away, because you understand that having less things but better quality, so better relationships, you really enjoy spending time with them, and it doesn't drain your energy to go there, etc. So yeah, I just feel free. That's a very big part for me. My freedom is so important to me, and I feel free. I have more clarity, and I save money. I don't need to buy a lot of stuff, and I have a peaceful space. I know where almost everything is. If I need it, it's there. And yeah, that I just love it. Having a lot of belongings and being the opposite of minimalist, it's some stuff I had to unlearn, because that's the only thing I knew, the only way I needed. I thought that was to be successful, and now I learn new ways of living, and that's really one reason why I want to share videos, because I may be not the best at speaking English, I may be not the best to express my thoughts, but I think it's important to share, because at some point, and I still feel alone sometimes in the way I think, and I feel that if I share it with you, and if you feel the same than me, well, you will think, oh, I'm not alone, and then you will see other people in the comments like, oh, okay, we're not alone, and yeah, we can just be who we want to be. And okay, I think that's it for today. So that was my minimalist video. Just do what works for you. I mean, you can have a house. I don't want a house, but if you want, have a house. Just, again, like the quote, choose to have in your life what really works for you, and find the right amount of things, of relationships, time. Find the right amount of everything for you, and only for you. So thank you so much for watching, and thanks for being here. I appreciate you, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.